Welcome back, viewers. Our focus remains on tracking the big stories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to embark on a 5-nation tour next week to participate in the BRICS Summit in Brazil and to bolster India's relationships with the several key nations of the Global South. The main engagement of the week-long visit, expected to begin on the 2nd of July, is going to be PM Modi's participation in the BRICS Summit in Rio de Janeiro during July 6th and the 7th. This will be clubbed with a bilateral visit to Brazil to strengthen relations between two important members of the BRICS grouping. Besides Brazil, PM Modi is also going to visit Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina and Ghana, and also Namibia. These visits are in keeping with India's efforts to forge stronger relations with the key players of the Global South and to bolster economic and trade relations, defense and security, collaboration, counterterrorism, cooperation, and infrastructure, including pharmaceutical, food, security, energy, participation, digitization and reform of global governance institution is also going to be a crucial part of these discussions. Brian Thomas is joining me with more updates on that. Brian, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to be taking part in a BRICS Summit. What more can India look forward to?
Simran, clearly now the Prime Minister is on a visit, a very important visit which is also a 5-nation tour which will span for two continents from July 1st to 10th, which is also regarded as one of the longest overseas visits of his tenure. This 10-day itinerary will take him to Ghana, Trinidad, Tobago, Argentina, Brazil, and Namibia, also with a major highlight being his participation in the BRICS Summit in Rio de Janeiro. Clearly, also this upcoming BRICS gathering, which is hosted by Brazil this time, comes at a very pivotal moment for the bloc, which will also continue to evolve as one of the most influential non-Western alliances representing the Global South. The Prime Minister is also expected to play a very important leading role at the summit also, which will focus on enhancing trade in local currencies, amplifying the voice of emerging economies, and also advocating for long overdue reforms in global institutions. Along of the summit also, the Prime Minister is likely to hold bilateral meeting also with the Brazilian President Luis Inácio Lula da Silva in Brasilia, which is the sources also which we are getting to know from our sources familiar with the planning said. However, the absence of two major leaders is already shaping the narratives around the summit. That is, Russian President Vladimir Putin will be skipping the meeting due to an active ICC arrest warrant that has made his overseas travel diplomatically difficult. Even Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov also will represent Moscow instead, and in a surprising move, even Chinese President Xi Jinping is also expected to stay away from the Rio summit. And his first such absence also, Premier Li Qiang, is likely to lead the Chinese delegation with no official reason has been cited by the Beijing diplomatic overseas point to either scheduling conflicts or tension with President Lula. Now, the foreign tour also marks a very strategic outreach to countries often described as smaller in global geopolitics, which is a hallmark of Prime Minister's foreign policy reset. And it has also been said that Prime Minister's global engagement model has also been actively sought to deepen the ties also beyond traditional power centers, especially in Africa and Caribbean itself.
All right, in fact, Brian, thank you very much for adding these latest inputs and such updates that you're tracking at this point of time.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.